G'day battlers, and today we have stolen a team from two elite trainers, Ramberto777, who is ranked 15th in the world, and ScandalousPanda, who is ranked 27th in the world. The two of them have both used this team of 6, and between them they've got 3 6-1s and a 7-0 with this team, so done really well. So it's Hypno, Azumarill, Registeel, Toxicroak, Zweilous and Meganium. Now I don't really know their movesets, and if you saw that little jump on the screen there were 2 of those just now. It was just because a messenger bubble popped up on the screen, but that's it for this whole video. There's no more messenger bubbles popping up, so rest assured the rest of the video will go smooth. So yeah, we're up against Law2209, I think are the numbers. I'll find out in a second if that is wrong, but yeah, up against him, and we've got a pretty good situation here. So we had a really favourable lead matchup with Meganium up against Stunfisk, and then he switched into Altaria, so we were able to switch into Azumarill. Would be better if we have Ice Beam, and that is we don't know the movesets of Ramberto or ScandalousPanda's teams, so they might be running Ice Beam, Play Rough, or Ice Beam Hydro Pump. And they might have any moveset with the Hypno. I'm running the Shadow Ball on the Hypno instead of the Focus Blast, as you might have seen in my 4-1 regionals run. I have not done any tournament with 6 rounds for this for Voyager Cup, but hey, we're here. So in comes the Azumarill, and we are able to throw that Frenzy Plant, but it burns last shield. And we do still have a shield, so we were kind of waiting for an Ice Beam to come at us from the Azumarill, but none ever came, so we would have used the shield and then thrown the Frenzy Plant back, but we're able to get that Frenzy Plant off, take out the Azumarill, and then Stunfisk in the back. Meganium just had a really good situation here, and again, I've actually got everyone's teams in the description below, so I'm using the team that I'm using for this video will be down there, as well as Law's team, and I'll be battling Coddles06 later on, so all the teams will be in the description below, so you can check that out. Now Meganium up against Stunfisk, obviously a very good matchup because Grass is still really good typing up against the Stunfisk, and we're not really taking any damage from the Mud Bombs or the Discharges. Could have gone for the Frenzy Plant to finish off, but we kind of thinking, oh, it might be quicker if we Vine Whip down, and anyway, we still had a Pokemon in the back, so yeah. I was very wrong with the numbers on the name there, yes, sorry about that, Law. Now we have the Hypno mirror match, and again I'm running the Shadow Ball on the Hypno now instead of the Focus Blast, so still have the Ice Punch there just because I kind of like Ice Punch. I feel like Thunder Punch, even though it's better against the Azumarills, you're not really in a great spot if you've got Hypno up against Azumarill. In my opinion, it's kind of not what I'm using him for. So yeah, it looks like we do have the CMP, like we have the higher attack point. So we actually let that Shadow Ball come through, hoping it was just a bait. No such luck there, but we are going to be able to get to another Shadow Ball, and we'll see if he decides to shield up. If he shields up, then he basically wins this matchup, gets Switch Advantage. But actually, let's go through. So thinking it's going to be pretty close here, and I'm thinking, well, I have CMP, so maybe I can shield, and then we can fusion each other's down maybe, but unfortunately he's just got a better stat spread there, so yeah, his Hypno is able to take ours out, bringing this Zweilous because he's going to take him out with 1 Dragon Breath, and then in comes Altaria again, so Battle of the Dragon Breathers, and Zweilous isn't standing up so great in this matchup. I think there might have been a little bit of lag, so there might have been maybe an extra few Dragon Breaths, not really sure, like they might have been going through, they might have not, not really sure, but decided to throw the Body Slam. Zweilous is fairly spammy with the Body Slams, kind of not as fast charging as I would hope, but Dragon Breath, you kind of be in it for the big damage, not necessarily the a supreme energy chargingness. But we are actually able to take out the Altaria with the sliver of health left with that Body Slam. Tried to switch to Meganium, but it didn't go through, so then switching in the second time, going to be able to get this Frenzy Plant off again onto this Stunfisk, and it'll be GG's again. So just landing that Meganium on the Stunfisk is definitely super powerful there. And actually I should mention that I did one battle against Maroon 6 before these battles, so these are like my 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. But yeah, these are pretty much my first battles with the team. I only did the one battle against Maroon 6 because I had to run off after only a battle, but I'll be back Maroon 6, so don't you worry. Now, Game 3 up against Law, we've got Hypno up against Altaria, and we do have the Ice Punch, which I think we have shown it to Law before. So yeah, Ice Punch will definitely do a lot of damage to the Altaria, but we're taking a lot of damage from the Dragon Breaths and that Sky Attack too. So we're down a lot of health, we're going to throw the Ice Punch and then switch out. If the Ice Punch goes through or not, doesn't really matter. Does get shielded up, so that's fine by us. Bringing this Zweilous to his Dragon Breath is going to do tons of damage. And actually throwing the Body Slam, looks like Altaria is just going to stay in for the ride. Gets hit with the Body Slam, and 1 more Dragon Breath and it goes down. So see what comes in now. In comes the Stunfisk. So Zweilous is going to do a lot of damage with the Dragon Breaths, not taking much damage from the Mud Shots, and the Mud Bombs Yeah, I had that the right way around. I had to think in my head, am I saying Mudshot and Mudbomb the wrong way around? But no, we're good. Decided to go for the Dark Pulse here. We're not going to be able to get to another charge move now, I don't think, because there'll be another charge move coming our way from the Stunfisk. Kind of thinking maybe we should actually burn a shield here, because we're doing a lot of damage with the Dragon Breath, so we do decide to do that. And yeah, just do tons more damage. Now, I actually clicked on the Body Slam like just too late there, so I was trying to get it off. I was being a little too greedy with the Dragon Breath, so definitely should have thrown it like as soon as I got to it, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And now we're hoping to get the Ice Punch with the Hypno, so we're hoping that this is a Mud Bomb, doesn't take us out, we're able to get the Ice Punch, and it looks like that is going to happen. Yeah, we're going to get this Ice Punch off. Didn't realize we were going to get the Shadow Ball, but doesn't really matter because Ice Punch is all we're going to need here. And then probably should have in comes the Toxicroak. So at this point we had Registeel in the back, and this isn't looking great for Registeel, but Toxicroak has no shields, and because we were able to get that one confusion onto the Toxicroak, which just did tons of damage with a single confusion, this Flash Cannon is actually going to be enough to KO the Toxicroak, which is just obscene that that's able to happen, and that is a GG's there. Match that shouldn't have been won, but Registeel able to take it out there, so GG's law number, of which I clearly do not know well enough. Now we're up against Coddles06. I do actually know those numbers, so the fact that there's only 2 probably helps. In comes the Zweilous up against Azumarill, so this is not a good matchup for us at all. Azumarill definitely going to put the pounding onto his Zweilous, even with whether he has Ice Beam or Play Rough, both are not going to be welcome here, so have to burn a shield here. Deciding to throw the Body Slam, just to kind of chip down a little bit more health, and then we're going to switch out. So yeah, throwing the Body Slam and then switching in, trying to switch but failing to switch, so we're like, we actually took the opportunity that the game gave us to kind of just farm up more energy on the Zweilous, switch into the Registeel hoping to catch the Ice Beam, and we were successfully able to do that, which is definitely fantastic. Burns a ton of energy off that Azumarill that might have come back to bite us later on. Now in comes the Venusaur. Venusaur is definitely going to take a fair chunk of damage from the Flash Cannon, so this isn't the worst matchup for us, and we're going to be able to tank a Frenzy Plant. So we're kind of letting this come through, knowing that we've got Hypno in the back, so Hypno is going to be able to take care of the Venusaur. We're kind of just thinking what we're going to need to do to win this matchup out, because obviously we're kind of on the back foot with him having switch advantage, so throw that next Flash Cannon and does go through, but this Frenzy Plant would probably take us out. Just going to let Registeel go down. Actually, it's not going to quite take us out, yeah, so we swiped a little sliver, which is probably unfortunate because it means he gets to charge up a fair chunk of energy actually. We don't even have Hypno in them. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of it. Yeah, we do not have Hypno here. I actually think I might have had the same thought in the game that I might have had Hypno. I think I was thinking of the other game where like I had the Hypno and then like got hit by the Altaria, because I did do these battles in like quick succession. But yeah, that was not the case. So Zweilous up against Sableye. This is actually an okay matchup, just because Dark Pulse is going to do a ton of damage. Going to resist the damage coming from the Shadow Claws, so do burn the shield with the Body Slam, even though we weren't quite at the Dark Pulse, but we pretty much could have gone for the Dark Pulse because we weren't going to be able to get to another charge move anyway, so it doesn't really matter either way. Bring in the Azumarill, get hit by a Foul Play. We've got Play Rough here, so Play Rough going to do, just going to annihilate the Sableye. We can still get hit by another charge move, that's fine. We've got plenty of health to spare for Sableye. Get hit by a Power Gem, so we now know that he's running Foul Play, Power Gem, no Shadow Sneak on this one, so throwing the Play Rough, and didn't hit any bubbles because there wasn't really any need to. We're kind of in our ideal world we would have like thrown and had room to charge up, room to farm, but we decided to go for it and then throw the Play Rough at the opposing Azumarill. We know that it's the Ice Beam Hydro Pump Azumarill, so we still have a shield here too, so basically this game is GG's. We're going to be able to, we've got the energy advantage with this shield, so shield up the Ice Beam, get this Play Rough off, and that will beat GG's on the Azumarill there. So yeah, that I'm not sure what moveset Ramberto and ScandalousPanda are running, but Play Rough is definitely, I'm finding it's kind of I think it's just the better move on Azumarill, because there's so many Azumarill mirror matches, which again you would have known if you watched my regionals tournament coverage video thingy. Yeah. Now this is kind of where I'm kind of hoping that it might come back later. I'm running Shadow Ball and Hypno, and I'm thinking that he will probably think that I'm running Focus Blast, because that's what I was running in regionals. So we're going to hope that that might be able to eventuate out later. keep Hypno in the back. We switch into Toxicroak, and in comes Venusaur. So this isn't the best matchup for Venusaur because he obviously has to shield that Sludge Bomb. Kind of hoping that he would think that it was a Mud Bomb bait, but didn't take that chance, especially when he still had 2 shields to our 1. So let this Sludge Bomb come through. Kind of thinking that it would just be a Frenzy Plant, but hey. And now going for the Mud Bomb, we maybe could have like tried for the Sludge Bomb, although yeah, we would have gone down anyway, I think, so doesn't really matter. I was thinking of this game actually. So in comes the Hypno, gonna be able to take out the Venusaur, but not by 4, getting hit by this Frenzy Plant. Down goes the Hypno, hoping that Alolan Marowak comes back in and we can maybe surprise with the Shadow Ball. So go for the Shadow Ball, hoping that he thinks it's Focus Blast. Really hope so, because if it goes through, it will definitely be fantastic, and it does go through. And he did tell me after this game that he did go to click the shield at the last second, but timer just disappeared on him, so wasn't able to get that through. Now going for the Shadow Ball on this Azumarill, and we are actually able to get it, so this will definitely take a chunk off of that Azumarill, which may be what we need for this matchup, because we do have our Azumarill in the back. We've got an even shields, he would have had the energy advantage, and now it's kind of like an insurmountable lead. Yeah, it's going to be hard to even... I don't think he can possibly come back from this because we just have way too much health. We've got play rough. It's GG. So yeah, Voyager Cup. Definitely, I still have another one to start. I think local cup. Not a whole lot of people participating. I think people are a little bit distracted by other things. I don't really have to mention. I can say coronavirus. I can say it as much as I want. It's not like this video is monetized. So yeah, coronavirus. Suck on that, YouTubers who make money from their channel. Yeah. Anyway, Azumarill against Bastiodon, good matchup for us. Kind of thinking that he's going to switch out here, so we were ready to switch out too, but kind of looks like he's staying in, maybe ready to just sacrifice the Bastiodon. Doesn't want to lose switch advantage, so actually goes for the Flamethrower, which I feel like Flamethrower is just the wrong move to go for. Don't know if it was like a misclick or if you wanted to keep my Azumarill healthy to maybe farm up later by something. In comes opposing Azumarill, so this is actually looking good for us because he didn't shield that Hydro Pump, and then basically Azumarill's gone from one good matchup to another good matchup, so I'm thinking that his Pokemon in the back is probably weak to Azumarill as well, or maybe he's just thinking it's better if whatever he has in the back doesn't meet up with the Azumarill. It's kind of worth just losing a lot of his Azumarill's health. So going for the straight play roughs, because that's all you're going to do in this mirror match, even though it does take so very long. It is one of the reasons that these videos have taken longer, I think, just Azumarill mirror matches, because they go for so long. Everything is so tanky in this cup, it just lasts way too long. But yeah, we switch into the Registeel, kind of hoping to eat an Ice Beam there, similar to that last game, or like the game before. I'm losing it clearly. Can't even speak properly at some points, but yeah, get hit by a Hydro Pump. Man, I need to learn how to English, and then throw this Flash Cannon. Gonna be able to take out the Azumarill if it goes through. I was actually expecting it to not go through and then maybe get hit by a Hydro Pump, but it's actually Sableye in the back, so he's still got 2 shields, so gonna shield up this Flash Cannon. Probably hoping to farm up, just Shadow Claw down the Registeel, have a whole lot of energy to throw. What he doesn't know is that I do have Zweilous in the back. Zweilous only has to burn 1 shield and then can throw a Dark Pulse, so we bring in Azumarill, gonna shield up the charge move and then get the player up off. Probably gonna burn the last shield on the Sableye. So we actually did have enough for a Hydro Pump there. I'm not sure if I like over-tapped. I think I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm not sure if I over-tapped or what. But yeah, burn the last shield with the player up. We should have instant switched, but it actually worked out that we weren't able to because he is throwing this energy here. Definitely worked out for us. Maybe he wasn't sure how much energy our Azumarill had. Wanted to make sure he wasn't getting hit by another player up. I mean, I guess we did get the Hydro Pump, so we had a little bit of extra energy, just not that much. And yeah, in comes Zweilous, and we were going for the Dark Pulse, and then we decided, like, I was clicking on the Body Slam, but then a few more Dragon Breaths are going through, and then it turned out that the Dark Pulse would have been there. It doesn't really matter. Body Slam able to take it out. And this actually closes out. I was able to go 7-0 with this team against other people's teams, so I'm currently undefeated with this elite team. So Ramberto777 and ScandalousPanda, you guys might be onto it. But yeah, thank you for the battles, Law and Cuddles. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. We're almost at that 1,000 mark, so if you haven't done that, yeah, just go down there, go do it, go do it. And yeah. Thank you to my patrons, Melton9458, brajSF, NegativeBen10 and NotRandyN3wman for supporting the channel. And I will see you in the next Voyager, maybe not Voyager Cup. Actually, the next month's Cup is probably going to be announced in the next few days, if not tomorrow. So, tomorrow, like this video time, so like the day after this video's out. So we might be seeing another PvP Steve meta infographic soon. Stay tuned and subscribe.